The finale of Ash versus Leon was a historic moment that I'll never forget. Let's jump into it. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Entering Infinity here. Today I'm back with a brand new video to discuss episode 132 of the Pokemon Journeys anime. And wow, this episode was like actually mind-blowing. I'm still like trying to figure out and process what just happened. I went back and I had to watch it a second time just to kind of like get all my thoughts together. But wow, this episode was like actually something crazy. I mean, truly blown away here. So the episode picks up where we left off, where Eternatus ends up triggering more like Dynamax energy in the stadium so that Ash and Leon can Dynamax/Gigantamax again one more time. So Leon ends up recalling his Charizard and sending out a Cinderace, and then he ends up Gigantamaxing the Cinderace, which is pretty crazy to see. And then Ash goes ahead and Gigantamaxes the Pikachu. You know, and at this point I didn't really like love this part. Like I was saying in the last episode, I don't like the way this middle part was written to do this. It felt like a little meh having them like do like another gimmick again, and giving Ash like his fourth gimmick of the battle just felt a little like wonky to me. But Leon has the Cinderace use G-Max Fireball, and then Pikachu uses the G-Max electric move, I can't think of the name of it, and then Pikachu somehow manages to like catch the fireball, and I guess it didn't really do a whole lot of damage, while Cinderace was a really cool moment when he's falling and he's kicking up into the air at the electricity, which was a really cool thing to see. And then ultimately they only get to Gigantamax for one turn, and we see that Cinderace, you know, took the full force of the damage and ends up getting knocked out, while Pikachu is seemingly like unscathed from that attack. Now Cinderace is knocked out, and now it's down to just Pikachu versus Charizard. So again, I don't love that, the way that Pikachu defeated the Cinderace. I felt like it should have been written better from the start, where this episode was just focusing on Pikachu versus Charizard, because the stuff with Cinderace just made it feel like a little weird. But now Leon sends out his Charizard, and now this is where the episode goes into full stride and goes absolutely crazy. The art and the animation just like level up 1,000 times beyond where it was at. You know, Pikachu and Charizard just going in so hard at each other, just launching attacks back and forth. Pikachu gets an awesome hit in with quick attack, and then Charizard's like using his attacks, and oh my gosh, like absolutely crazy. And I love when like Pikachu was like running down the arch and like Charizard was like flying after it. Oh my gosh, it was just so good. I can't get over how good it was. And then Pikachu takes a major attack, and now we're all on the edge of our seat wondering if like Pikachu's about to faint. And then I love how they like cut the music, and it's just Pikachu just panting, trying to catch its breath, and like everyone's just on the edge of our seats, and I'm just like, my jaw's on the floor, and I'm like, oh my god, is Pikachu about to collapse right now? And then all of a sudden you see Pikachu's like vision go blurry as it goes first person, and then Pikachu passes out, and then we come to what was one of the most beautiful moments in like the entirety of the 25 years of the anime, where all of Ash's Pokemon come and like wake Pikachu up and kind of cheer it on. And it starts with the Gen 1 Pokemon with Bulbasaur, Squirtle with the Squirtle Squad glasses, Charizard, then it goes through all the generations and all of his Pokemon. It was just so beautifully done. And Pikachu kind of gets the, you know, reinvigorated energy to get back up and keep fighting, and it was just such a beautiful moment. And then Pikachu gets back up and goes into this like Thunder God mode. Charizard's going into like fire crazy mode, and they're just like going ham at each other. And then finally they clash one last time, and Pikachu ends up breaking through and takes out the Charizard for the W, and it was just like absolutely insane. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So Ash is officially the winner. He's now officially the strongest trainer in the world, so they say. Champion of the World Coronation Series. Like, I can't believe it. It's so crazy. After 25 years, Ash is officially the strongest trainer in the world. This is like a historic moment in all of anime history, not just Pokemon history, but I think all of anime history. And it's certainly a moment that I will never forget for the rest of my life. Absolutely crazy. You know, following this journey for 25 years since I was a little kid, watching the very first episode of the anime on television as it aired. Like, it's just absolutely crazy to be here 25 years later watching Ash achieve his dream and become like a Pokemon master. So it was truly something special to see here. And I love that we finally got our cameos. They showed Misty looking fantastic. Her character design is finally back on track. I love the Gyarados and her chilling in the gym. That was awesome. You know, we got to see Brock, and cameos that we finally got to see that we were waiting for finally paid off. And, you know, I love seeing all of Ash's Pokemon celebrate at Oak's lab, like shooting off their attacks. Like, everything was just so well done. Yeah, so overall, I mean, I stick with what I said in the last episode. I think the writing really faltered in the middle. I think that that it should have been a little bit better when we got to this final part, because this final part was amazing. It was like 1,000 out of 10. It was just the middle portion that, you know, the writing slipped up a bit. I feel like they should have had battles go a different way, where this episode was left kind of open-ended as to like, oh, you know, we don't really know who's going to win, because I think the writing choices were not the best. Having Pikachu sustain so much damage going into this battle, having Pikachu still have to take out the Cinderace, which felt a little cheesed, plus having Eternatus come in and interrupt to kind of give it that extra Gigantamax, like that stuff in the middle, like I said, I think should have been a little bit better. I would have loved to have been just Charizard and Pikachu coming into this battle at full health, just the partner Pokemon, the OGs just going at it, you know, fighting for the trainers for the championship. I think that would have been better if they had built it to that point. But the ending, oh my gosh, I can't complain about the ending. I don't think anybody can. You know, I saw it was trending on Twitter this morning. Everyone seems to really be happy with it, and I am happy with it too. I think the very end of it was beautifully done. I just would have liked to seen a little bit better in the middle, but I'm just absolutely blown away. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to be received by everybody. So far it seems to be received very well, and everyone seems to be really hyped and really taken back emotionally by, you know, Ash's journey and everything. So now the biggest question remains is, will Ash retire at the end of the season? I mean, you know, how do you continue on from here now that he's like technically like a Pokemon master or the champion of the world, however you want to slice it? What is he gonna do, go to Paldea now and like Pikachu's gonna lose to like a Pidgey? Like, you know, how do you really move forward with him from here? So it almost feels like, you know, he achieved his dream in like the perfect way, and you know, it's gonna be really interesting to see. I think it's December 9th is it looks like the final episode, 135, and the title was like Pokemon I'm Glad I Got to Meet You, which sounded a little bit like it's kind of like the end of Ash's character. So I'm curious what everybody else thinks. You know, did you enjoy the episode? Were you happy with how it ended? Do you agree that it was a little wonky writing in the middle, like I said? And do you think Ash's character is going to retire at the end of this season? So if you stayed till the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the episode, and I'll catch you on the next one.